Hi, my name is Rashida. The message I have today is about being in captivity. And I don't mean being physically imprisoned in jail or something. I do not mean being in chains or ropes or being bound in any way. I mean being in a mental or emotional state where you are confined against your will. I mean, it can be physical abuse as well, but where someone has complete control of your finances, someone has complete control of your coming and going, someone has complete control of your food supply, someone has complete control of who you're allowed to speak to, where you're allowed to go, your entertainment. And this could be someone in a relationship, and their spouse. This could be someone with their guardian. So the obvious thing here is, call the authorities. But sometimes it's much deeper than that. Sometimes it's not easy to say, I'm going to call the police and expect them to help. So it's like, a person could be feeling, should I call the police and possibly, this captor find out I called the police, and then if the police does nothing about it, the abuse is about to get way worse. Or do I just allow to wait for my time to get out? So this is for anyone who might be feeling hopeless, might be in a situation, I pray come across this video, and might be feeling hopeless. They say that a person who's being abused, it takes them seven attempts before they successfully get out. So this is a message about getting out mentally and emotionally. And I have three things. I have so many more things, but I have three things that I believe will really help a person in this situation. So the first thing is to always keep a part of you to you. Keep something for yourself. And that could be a journal. That could be a flower you found. That could be a book. That could be a song. That could be a song that you hum. That could be, a old magazine with fashion in it. If you love fashion, that could be anything, something to yourself that this captor has no idea about, that you can keep to yourself, that you can go to whenever you have any time to go and be alone. Go find something that's for yourself that this captor know nothing about. And again, like I said, if you are able to, if you are in a mental space where you're able to call the police, do that. So the second thing is not allowing this captor to see you vulnerable, not allowing this captor to see you cry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. Crying helps us heal. Crying is not weak. But when this oppressor is doing all that they can to destroy us, we do not want this person to see us crying. We want to smile. We want to continue to be kind. We want to continue to be genuine. We want to continue to be vibrant. We don't want this person to think that they're winning. We don't want them to think that their attempts to break us are successful. We want to continue to be who we set out to be. The third thing is always, and I know it's hard in a situation like this, always though, try to find a way to focus on the good, focus on the positive things that are going on in your life. Like, I woke up today and I have air in my lungs. I have sanity. I have my sanity right now. That's a lot. That is really a blessing. I have access to my senses, and also there is a future. This will not be forever. No matter what it is, nothing good or bad can last forever. So kind of allow ourselves to focus on the positive things. There's this song by Joel Barnes, Maverick City Music, called Million Little Miracles. I'm going to play it. This song is a beautiful song, and it helps you to realize that there is so many little things that God is doing to show you He loves you. If you look back on what happened last year or the year before that, it could have been way worse. It could have been way worse. So let's try to focus on that. And again, call the police. Get out if there is a way to do that. And this is also a message for any bystanders. If you see a family that lives next door, lives down the street, where the father or the mother is extremely aggressive and overly obsessive with this family, something is off, something is odd. Do not say, I'm going to turn my head. That has nothing to do with me. Do not say this is, that's family matters. That's not my business. That's not up to me to step in and do something about it. It is up to you. It is up to you. It's up to all of us. It's up to you to step in and do something. How about bake a pie or buy a pie and go over and knock on the door and say, hey, I brought a pie. I just wanted to introduce myself. Even if you've been their neighbor for 5 years, you know, you might have just stopped the beating. You might have just stopped somebody being raped. Step in when you can. Maybe let your dog off the chain and run in their yard and act like it's an accident to go in and step in and help, to do something. We cannot sit still and not let nothing happen. People think that being captive means being chained and in bondage. It's a mental thing as well. It's an emotional thing as well. So people say, why is she in this abusive relationship? Why did this person allow this person to abuse them so long when they was a child? It's more than a physical thing. It's a mental and emotional thing where you have been mentally and emotionally tore down for so long. There's a way out. There is a way out to that person who is the survivor. There is a way out. You are not the victim. You are the survivor. You are going to be the hero. There's a way out, okay? And to the person that's a bystander, step in, step in, step in. There's always a time to step in. Maybe God put you on this earth specifically for this reason, to step into that family, to step into that life, to step in and help that child out. This is not something that's happening back in the day. This is something happening right now, right before our eyes. We don't notice it sometimes because we're too focused and consumed in our own lives. This is happening. Wake up and help somebody. Help a child. Help that 11-year-old that's like to himself all the time. Something is odd. Something is wrong. Go speak to them. Give them a compliment. Give them some advice. Give them something substantial that a piece of advice that you know that's going to help uplift them in that moment, that they might be able to use later on in life. Also, I watch Ninja Turtles with my babies often, and Master Splinter is something else. He said, I may not be human, but at least I have my humanity. That blew my mind, okay? That really did, because, so many of us do not have our humanity anymore. So many of us are completely consumed in ourselves, where we can see others being hurt and we think it's funny. But then that's also something that we learn early on in cartoons and things. Someone falls, that's funny. That's not funny. You step in and help, okay? We have to learn how to find our humanity again. I pray this message really makes sense, and I pray that it helps, and I pray that it heals, and I pray that it strengthens. Whatever is going on in your life, good or bad, God is working. Whether you can see it or not, He's working. So give God the glory. I will see you in the next video.